And one of the things that is very important for your listeners to understand is that at the end of World War II, those Jews who had very tragically been taken from their homes, sent to labor camps, some of them ended up on the east side of the Iron Curtain, some of them ended up on the west side. Each group of Jews was told that the other group was dead. In other words, if you were, let's say, a Hungarian Jew or a Czech Jew or a Polish Jew who ended up on the British and American side, the Iron Curtain, you were told, if you can't find your relatives, that's because they were killed. And if you were a Hungarian or a Czech Jew or Polish Jew who ended up on the Soviet side of the Iron Curtain, same thing. You were told, don't bother looking for your relatives. They're long dead. This plays into one of the more interesting anecdotes that happened to me when I did the Montel Williams TV show in 1992. And the Montel people wanted to bring on a survivor to debate me. They brought on a fellow named Ernest Hollander, who had been at Auschwitz in 1944, and he definitely had been there, and it was a terrible thing. He was a young man at the time, and he didn't deserve, obviously, to be in a camp. So Ernest Hollander came on the Montel Williams Show, basically to call me a liar and a fraud. And he said repeatedly, my brother was gassed, my brother was killed, how can you say that it didn't happen? What can I do, Jeff? I'm not going to be on national TV yelling at an old man who had been at Auschwitz when he was younger. You never come out okay. You don't look okay when you do that kind of thing. All you can do is just sit there and be dignified. And that's what I was. I didn't say anything to him that was in any way hostile or argumentative. But when the Montel Williams Show aired in April of 92, a gentleman was watching it in New York, and he said, this guy, Ernest Hollander, a Czech Jew from who claims to be a Holocaust victim, looks a lot like my tenant, Zoltan Hollander, who's a Czech Jew who says that his brother was killed at Auschwitz. And it turns out that both brothers had survived, and both brothers thought the other had been killed. One brother, Ernest Hollander, landed on the western side of the Iron Curtain after the war. The other brother, Zoltan, landed on the Soviet side and was not able to immigrate to the U.S. until the late 80s. The Montel Williams people had the reunion on their show. Wow. But I was never invited back, nor was I even acknowledged. In fact, in the Associated Press report on the reunion, the AP wrote, the irony is that the Hollander brothers were reunited because one of them debated a neo-Nazi on the Montel Williams Show. I don't even know where to begin deconstructing that stupidity. You can see my Montel Williams Show appearance online, and there's not a single thing I say that is either pro-Nazi, neo-Nazi, pro-old Nazi, pro-new Nazi, nothing. I was simply talking historiography and nothing else.